it has come to my attention that that is the wrong screen. I have two versions of that intro made, one for Twitch and one for YouTube, and that one was the YouTube one. It's not supposed to be that one. It's just supposed to say enjoy the stream. And so I put the wrong one on there. We're off to a fantastic start. How is everyone doing today? I see a lot of faces in chat we haven't seen in a while. Crunch Captain, it's good to see you. Also, hi Pharaoh. Hey Dogman, Hermit. This is looking like it's going to be a fantastic stream because I know I'm going to get flamed a lot today. Get some music playing. Come on. Oh, that's on. That's loud, actually. Hang on. Let me turn that down. Eesh. No, I will get angry and I will throw a fit. Good. Get mad. Let me get some music going. Pokemon. If I remembered how to do song requests properly, I'd get that turned on, but I don't remember how to do that. Pokemon Town music. Hmm. Sableye S tier, I cry. This is a threat rather than a demand. Hi, Aaron. How you doing? Or, I'm sorry, Erano. How are you doing, Erano? No, I don't want to watch How the Emperor's New Groove is a comedic classic by Schaefer's Productions. I want Pokemon music. Where is Pokemon music? 5 hours of nostalgia Pokemon music to relax to? Sure. Make sure that's quiet. Okay. Good, good, good. Turn this up a bit. Alright. So, this is going to be fun. Let's get... Here we are. We're doing this by generation. We're starting with Gen 1. We're going to work our way up. And I have a lot of biases in every generation, just so you know. No. I was going to make a biased tier. That's too easy. Get off of my screen, mini player. I don't want you. Thank you. Ditto was an instant S++++. Can be beaten. Ditto is the leader of the future of humanity. Ditto is really good. But I am going in order. Like I said, by generation. So we're starting with Gen 1 and end with Gen 9. I only have the Gen 1 tier list open right now. I should have opened all of them before I did this. Ah well, that'll be fine. But yeah, okay, so first up, we have good old Bulbasaur, who is an instant high A tier. I really like Bulbasaur. No, he's a high S tier. Bulbasaur's really good. He's just a little friend. Like, look at his face. Look at that face and tell me you can't love that face. He's just a little guy. Ivysaur is like... Be kind of stinky? Bulbasaur? Bulbasaur's such a little dude. But Ivysaur, on the other hand, Ivysaur is the big brother to the little brother Bulbasaur, and he's got the looks to match it. He's got the intimidating face. Like, he looks like if you got his sandwich wrong, he'd complain. So... But he also looks like if he's invited to the party, he's bringing some snacks, and they're usually going to be homemade and very good. So I'm thinking... Honestly, I like Ivysaur more than Bulbasaur. Oh, I just noticed we have the Megas too. Okay, that's cool. We have all the megas. Those two, that one, that one. It looks like we have all the megas. Yeah, I think we got all. Okay. Venusaur. I don't like Venusaur. I'm sorry, I really don't like Venusaur. He's just too... I don't know. He's just too... squished. Venusaur easy S tier? I can't. I can't with Venusaur. Venusaur's just not my guy. Bulbasaur and Ivysaur are such strong designed Pokemon. And I like how Ivysaur's a bit darker than the other two. He, like, goes in a little dark phase. And then he comes back as the big boy. I do like that about him. But I think it's mainly the design of the flower. It just on his back. It just looks weird to me. There's just something about his design I don't like. And friggin' I'm sorry. Mega Venusaur is just Venusaur with more shit on it. They didn't really do much with Venusaur. Granted, what could they do? In the, what is it? Sword and Shield? His Gigantamax form? They literally just did the same thing again. They made his flower bigger. You were already 4 for 4 on incorrect takes? What do you mean? Bulbasaur's such a dude! You know what? I don't think it's fair. I won't put him in D tier, but he's a very low C tier for me. I just don't like Venusaur that much. Now, Charmander, on the other hand, Charmander's an easy S tier. Actually, you know what? All the starters are easy S tiers. You know what? Screw this. Switch this around. These three are such good, strong starter Pokemon. I'm a big fan of these three dudes. They're just also, like, just little guys. Look at him. Look at these two faces and tell me you don't love these faces. What the hell am I listening to? It does not tell me. They're like a thing in the Where am I at? 5 minutes, 11 seconds? Newbart Town? Okay. What was I saying? Right. These two they're just little dudes. I like the Squirtle Squad from the anime. That's partially my bias towards Squirtle. He looked really good with the glasses and everything. And then, how do you not like Charmander? I can understand not liking Charizard because he's overused, but how do you not like Charmander? He's just a goofer. Charmeleon? It's just Charmander, but a bit darker. And he's got like a bit more hard edges to him. It works for early gen stage 2. That it does. Charmeleon is gross? Are you okay? I don't like him more than Ivysaur. But do I not like him enough to put him in B tier? I think if he had like little itty bitty like things sticking out his back to indicate he's starting to grow wings, it would be better in my opinion. Because Charizard just kind of gets wings. He looks like the kid that peaked in middle school. True. I can see that. Very true. Charizard, on the other hand, Charizard's cool. I'm sorry. Charizard's really cool. I really like Charizard. I'm a really big fan of Charizard X. Charizard Y is probably a B tier, though. Because it's just like if Charizard was the middle evolution. That's all this really is. Charizard X is sick, though. He actually gets the dragon typing. Charizard X is so cool. And then just regular Charizard. He's alright. You know what? I think I'll bring him down. Now, Wartortle? Wartortle's going in S tier. Wartortle's awesome. Actually, you know what? Wartortle's going ahead of all the starters. I'm a big Wartortle fan. I really don't like Charmeleon. Really? There's not a lot of Charmeleon fans, huh? Project's one of my favorite Pokemons. He's so cool. Also, Blue Fire is hotter than Orange Fire, so it makes sense. Yeah, exactly. Exactly my point. True. Very true statement. Charizard X looks like a Mega Pokemon. Charizard Y looks like just another evolution. The only middle stage that works as an in-between is Ivysaur. Agreed. Yeah. But Wartortle is like a personal bias. He's just so cool. I don't know what it is about him, but he's just so cool. I love Wartortle. He's got weird little ears. It makes him special. He's unique. I love him for it. Blastoise, on the other hand, the cannons are cool. I like him more than Charmeleon. But is it enough to put him in A tier? Yeah, I'd say it is. Though the Mega Evolution, I'm gonna put behind Charmeleon. It's the chin. The chin is what ruins it. He's got like he went from just being a little plump dude to having like a Giga Chad chin, and it doesn't work for him, in my opinion. He doesn't rock the Giga Chad chin. Caterpie. This is just the classic bug. I'm more of a fan of Weedle. I'm surprised. I will say this. I'm surprised they didn't give Butterfree a Mega Evolution, considering they gave Beedrill one. Who turns into a German World War II tank. You know what? You're kind of right. He does. Yeah. He gets... I will say that. The fact that he gets, like, a tank cannon for his Mega Evolution's really sick, because he already has the two insanely powerful water cannons with the new third massive tank cannon on the back. You know what? I'll put it... Yeah, you know what? I'll put it up in A tier. I still don't like the Giga Chad chin, so it's going to be a low A tier. But the tank cannon really helps. We'll give it the... If the chin wasn't there, it would be an easy S tier, in my opinion. The chin was not there, easy S tier. But Caterpie, what was I saying? Alright, Caterpie. The classic little bug. He's cute. Not a big fan of I'm thinking of the Bye Bye Butterfree episode from the anime, and that's what's getting me like hype for Caterpie. But just not big on Caterpie. Metapod's funny. Metapod is a funny little dude. I'm pretty sure the only move this Pokemon can actually learn is Harden and String Shot, which is hilarious. And what's the episode of the anime where Ash is fighting another Metapod and they only use Harden? They use it so much that one of them just passes out. That'd be fun. That'd be a funny mechanic. I need that in my next Pokemon game. You just spam Harden, your Pokemon has a chance to pass out due to over-hardening. That'd be funny. He's a fun little dude. I'll give him... I like him more than Caterpie. Metapod is the only worthwhile as a paperweight. Damn. Okay. You didn't have to go that hard on him. Let's see. Butterfree. Butterfree's cute. I like Butterfree. I'd say easy A tier, maybe. Like I said, I'm a big fan of the Beedrill line, especially after me and Cheesy's little Pokemon playthrough. That Pokemon playthrough really gave me a newfound appreciation for Beedrill as a whole. So it's just... It's a new level of respect. See you in 7 hours, bro. Have fun. Yeah, bro. We're only, what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Only 16 Pokemon in, and there's over 1,000? This is going to be a long stream. But, what was I saying? Right. The Pokemon Nuzlocke series me and Cheesy did. Which, I hate the fact that it's not working, because I actually had a... The videos, I'll admit, aren't the best. But I have a lot of fun making those with him, because we're both big Pokemon fans in 2 different areas. And that playthrough gave me a very big newfound appreciation for Beedrill. Butterfree is cool. I like how the Gigantamax form is a reference to Mothra from the whole Godzilla thing. But I can't. I don't think I can put any higher than A tier. Maybe no. I can't. I can't do that. No. Weedle's a dude. Weedle is just a little dude. Weedle's going in A tier. He's just a guy. I love just little guys. Beedrill would be in my gym. That's how much I like him. He would be a bug type gym leader, Hermit. How many generations do you think you're going to get through? I'm going to try and get through all of them. And it's only been like 30 minutes or 20 minutes since I actually started doing this. And we're not even halfway done yet. Yeah, I think we can get through at least a good amount. Because not every generation introduces a full Pokédex of Pokemon. I think only Gen 1 and Gen 5 had more than 150 Pokemon introduced. Everything else only introduced like they introduced a lot of Pokemon, but it's not as much. I think we'll be able to get through them as like much faster as we go on. Because the generations do get smaller as we go on. I think everything after Gen 5 gets smaller and smaller. But let's see here. Kakuna. I'm not a fan of Kakuna. I put that in C tier. Yeah, I'm just looking at it. It doesn't do it for me. Kakuna, it doesn't have the funny factor like Metapod does. It's essentially the same Pokemon, just like different. But Kakuna, it just doesn't do it for me. Now, Beedrill, on the other hand, Beedrill and Mega Beedrill go in A tier or S tier easily. They're so cool. I love Beedrill so much. Do I put them before the starters, though? Actually, you know what? Squirtle up here. I'll put these guys right there. Yeah, that looks about right. I used to love P-Dove until Pokemon Go came out. I used to... What Pokemon is it? I think Pokemon Go actually... Perfect timing, actually. I think Pokemon Go gave me a newfound appreciation for Pidgey. Because I don't know what it is, the Pidgey line, I love the Pidgey line. The Pidgey line is so cool. I love how in the Mega Evolution it gets like Super Saiyan hair. Pidgey is so cool. Pidgey itself, probably give like, well, just a bird, but for the first bird Pokemon, I give it an A tier. Pidgeotto, I give it just Pidgey with extra steps. I'll put it top of A tier. Pidgeot goes in S tier. Honestly, before Bulbasaur. And this guy, Mega Pidgey, goes all the way up here. You know what? So do you. There we go. That looks right. Rattata? Rattata's just a mouse. I don't feel like anything special either way for Rattata. They're just little dudes. I love the fact that you can beat like any Elite Four with just a single Rattata. A single level 1 Rattata if you try hard enough. I don't want to be too harsh on him, because Rattata is cute. I just don't have any personal feelings for him. I'll put him respectable B tier, middle of the pack. Raticate, on the other hand, I do not like. I do not like Raticate. It's just gross, in my opinion. It's something about a coloring mixed with the face. I don't know. This just screams, oh, that's just an actual like sewer rat. I don't know. I can't with Raticate. Raticate's so just gross to me. Spearow, same case with Rattata. I don't really have strong feelings about him either way. Spearow, just another bird. I get it. They needed multiple bird Pokemon. They couldn't just have all Pidgeys. Fearow, or is it Spearow? I forget what, I don't even remember what this Pokemon's name is. And D tier. I'm not a big fan of it. Ekans! Ekans is such a dude. Ekans is such a little dude. Let's put him in B tier. Arbok. Arbok is cool. Arbok goes right behind Butterfree. Like, look at this. How could you see this and not think it's awesome? And then there's the manga version of Arbok that I remember who gets cut in half. It's crazy. Pikachu. I love Pikachu. Pikachu used to be my favorite Pokemon until Alolan Raichu came out. And then Alolan Raichu gave me an appreciation for normal Raichu. The Pikachu line is my favorite line in all of Pokemon. The Pichu line, I should say. Pichu's cute. Pikachu's even cuter. Raichu is just a little guy. He's so huggable. And then, like, y'all know how much I love Alolan Raichu. He's sitting right up there. I love the electric mouse that started all so much. He's just such a dude. I also just realized this is the female Pikachu. It's got the little heart-shaped tail. Pichu doesn't exist in Red and Blue yet, right? No, Pichu was introduced in Gen 2. Which, I can understand that, because Johto and Kanto are literally right next to each other on the world map. So I can understand how the Pikachu line would not have the pre-evolutions in that region. It kind of makes sense. But I do like how in the anime, before Pichu was introduced, in Bye Bye Pikachu, you just see little tiny Pikachus that are supposed to be babies. And it's so funny. Their names are Firo and Spiro. Okay, thank you. I couldn't remember. Appreciate that. But yeah, no, Raichu is such a dude. I wanted to scale plush of Raichu, be it Alolan or regular. Raichu is just such a good dude. Sandshrew. Sandshrew is such a boy. He's going up here in S tier. Same with Sandslash. I don't know what it is about the little mouse guys. The mouse Pokemon are so good. Even these little dudes. I don't like them as much as the ones I have up in S tier. But, you know what? I'll put them... I like them before both of these. I like these before the Blastoise. I'll give them that. Sandshrew is so good! Look at him! And he only gets better in Alola when he has the ice typing. He draws Sandslash as a Mobian. He'd be cursed. Sandslash? Mobian. Well, I mean, here he is. Oh, this is cute. Oh, I like this. This is really cute, actually. What the hell? This is adorable. It's blurry as hell, but it's adorable. I don't like the Lickitung Mobians. That's, I don't know how I feel about that one. Onyx and Steelix? Okay, that's pretty cool. That's kind of cool. Yeah, Kangaskhan? Is this just the same artist? This looks like the same artist doing all of these. Oh, they're alright. I'm getting sidetracked. Back to Pokemon. What was that? I just did Nidoran. Nidorina. I think. Is this Nidorina? Yeah, this is Nidorina. I'll also give him an A tier. I like him more than Nidoran. I like how the colors get more distinct for Nidoran's line. Or Nidorina's line, I guess I should say. Nidoqueen? I'm not a big fan of Nidoqueen. I'm really not. It just doesn't do it for me. Honestly, C tier. I'm not a big fan of Nidoqueen. I like him more than Venusaur. I also like Kakuna more than Venusaur. I just really don't like Venusaur. No, honestly, put these guys. No. Charmeleon back here. So, I don't like... Okay, I'm gonna move Charizard wide down a level. Because it's just Charizard with extra steps. That's all it is. It's just a slightly more complex... It's like Charizard if he was a modern-day starter. Nidorino. Honestly, after Bulbasaur, I like these two a lot, but I think I like Bulbasaur more than Nidorino, but less than Nidoran. Oh, Nidoqueen's cool. Or Nidoking. Nidoking is really cool. I think I'll put him at the end of A tier, actually. Yeah, that feels right. Clefairy. I think this... Is this Clefairy? Yeah, because that's Clefable. Okay. Cute little dude. I think... Hmm. Hmm. Put a name with the little dudes. No, that feels too ingenerous. Put him above Charizard. A Fable? I hate fighting this thing. I hate fighting this thing so much because it just doesn't die. But it's very cute. I think I'm gonna put it behind... behind Caterpie, honestly. Fable's an easy S. It's just too hard to kill, in my opinion. It's just too annoying to fight. If it was easier to fight, it'd be... I guess that's kind of a double edge. I'll move it up a tier, actually. I'll move it up to A tier. Because having a Clefable on your team's really funny, but fighting against one's not. Yeah, I think that's right. No, Vulpix, easy S tier. Same with Ninetales. I love both these guys. Honestly, Ninetales, you can go up here, but behind Wartortle. These two are so freaking good. Honestly, Vulpix, you can go ahead of Bulbasaur. These are just so cute. They're just so good. I don't know what else to say about them. Ninetales is a really strong design. I love the Alolan forms of them. The Alolan forms are great too. Vulpix is just adorable. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna swap these two. Honestly, yeah. That looks about right. Jigglypuff. I hate Jigglypuff. I hate Jigglypuff so much. It's not my least favorite Pokemon. But it's partially the Smash player in me that hates Jigglypuff so much, because Jigglypuff is the most annoying character to fight in that game. Nothing about him, again, in Pokemon itself, which, should I just... No, I can't. I can't. I play Smash more than Pokemon, so it's hard to look at Jigglypuff and not think about getting rested at 30% and dying multiple times in one fight. Jigglypuff is kind of funny in the anime, though. You know what? Fine. I'll put it at the top of D tier. Wigglytuff. Wigglytuff's cute. Honestly, you know what? You can go with the guys. Little dudes. You can go at top of the guys. I think that's fair. Wigglytuff is just a lad. Zubat's honestly pretty cute. I don't know what it is about Zubat that's so cute, but it works, you know? Is it the teeth? I think it might be the teeth that add the cute factor, honestly. Or no, you know what it is? It's the ears. The ears are what makes it. Honestly, you can go up here with Butterfree. I'm not a fan of Golbat. Golbat just looks wrong. Go down here in C tier. I don't absolutely despise Golbat. I like how it evolves via friendship. But aside from that, I can't. Golbat. Oddish! Oddish is cool. Oddish goes in A tier. Or S tier. Oddish goes in high A tier. Oddish is so cool. Gloom? I think this is... Gloom's also a dude. I'm gonna put him right here in front of... behind Nidoking. No, in front of Nidoking. Gloom's such a dude. Vileplume is really funny. Oddish is so damn cute. Agreed! Oddish is adorable. It's just a little weed thing. Vileplume's funny, in my opinion. Vileplume is really funny. I'm gonna put you with Bulbasaur, honestly. Just like, look at that devious grin it has. This thing is up to something, and you're gonna get punished for it. Yeah, this looks good so far. I'm satisfied with this list. Let's see, Paris. I don't really feel anything towards this Pokemon. I'm not a big fan of the design. The teeth kind of throw me off. I don't like the placement of the mushrooms. Honestly, D tier. I'm not a fan of Paris. Parasect's pretty cool. Honestly, I'll put Parasect in B tier. I like the way the mushroom looks on him. I like the big pincers, the vacant eyes. Honestly, Paris, you can go in front of the dudes, honestly. You can actually go in front of Fable, actually. Paris is such a big upgrade from Paris. It's not even close. Paris makes me feel weird. Agreed. Paris gives off bedbug energy, and I don't like that. Parasect, though, Parasect feels like the guy who's bringing the wine. Or not the wine, but who's bringing the drinks, you know what I mean? Paris is the guy you want at the party. Parasect's like the dude's little brother that you all know and are fine with, but you just don't want to be around half the time. Also, thanks for the hydrate. My throat was getting dry. Venonat. Okay, Venonat's adorable. It's the giant bug eyes and the antennas and the little mouth. This is just a dude again. Just another dude. He's so cute though. Honestly, up here in front of the Nidorans. Venonat's such a cute little guy. And what is this, Venomoth? I'm not a big fan of Venomoth. I like him more than Venusaur. Honestly, I like him more than all these Pokemon. I'm looking at it. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know what it is about Venomoth, actually. Because Venonat's such a strong designed Pokemon, but then we get down to Venomoth. I like the wings. I like the face and everything. I think it's the body, actually. Like, that body shape just makes me uneasy. I don't like moths in general. Moths are just weird. I don't know what it is about them I don't like. I just don't. You know, now that I'm looking at it, I like these two better. Yeah, that feels right. Yeah, that feels right. No, Diglett! Oh, Diglett's such a dude. Diglett goes in S tier. Same with Dugtrio. Dugtrio and Diglett only get better in Alola because they have hair. And that's hilarious. You have, like, big surfer hair. It's so good. Diglett can honestly go up here with Vulpix. No, actually. These two gotta stick together. Do I like Diglett or Dugtrio more? I like Dugtrio more. I'm gonna be ranking all the ones with Alolan forms again when I get to Alola. But right now, I think that's a strong spot for them to be. Diglett's already... I think Diglett gets a bit worse in Alola. The one strand of hair that it has is weird. I think if they were gonna do that, make it like have a few... Actually, does it have one strand or does it have 3 strands? Alolan Diglett. Okay, that's 3 strands. Okay. That's a bit better than I was thinking. That doesn't come into play here, of course. This is Gen 1, not Gen 6? No, Gen 7. Yeah. Gen 6 or Gen 5 was Unova, Gen 6 was Kalos. After Kalos was yeah, okay, that was a Alola. I think I'm actually gonna move a Bulbasaur. Honestly, yeah, no, that's right. That feels right. Diglett looks like a perfectly cooked Oscar Mayer hot dog. You're right, and I love him for it. Meowth! Oh my god, Meowth. Where do I put you? Meowth goes above Wartortle. These are like all my like personal favorite Pokemon. Top of S tier. Meowth, if we're taking into account the anime, like Team Rocket's Meowth, so funny. I think Meowth is probably one of the funniest characters in Pokemon. Meowth and James when they're together are hilarious. Man, I miss Team Rocket so much. I can't believe they didn't keep going in the anime. They're just still following Ash around. Oh my god. I can't believe Ash's journey is over. Man, now I'm sad. Damn. Damn, man. Anyways, Meowth rocks. Persian, I don't know. Persian goes in low B tier. It's a alright design. Doesn't, mm, just not my thing. Meowth is so much better. Psyduck is just a funny little dude. I think I'll put him with the funny little dudes, honestly. You zoom out a bit. There we go. Put him. I like him. Yeah, no, that's right. I like him more than Spearow. I think I like Caterpie a bit more. Golduck weirds me out. I don't know what it is about Golduck, but it's just weird to me. It might be the webbed hands and feet. Like, it makes sense for him to have it, but it just doesn't look right. Something about him just does not look right. So excited for Arcanine. Oh, Arcanine is really close. But first we got Mankey. Mankey is funny. I love how this entire line just gets progressively more angry. I'm pretty sure the last evolution that got introduced recently got so mad it died, but is still so angry it refuses to fully go down. I'm pretty sure that's the last evolution in this line. And it's insane how someone could be that angry that they refuse to actually die. You know what? Mankey goes in A tier. Primeape? Honestly, Primeape... I like the little chains it has. Yeah, I think right there. Yeah, that feels right. I don't like Vileplume more than Primeape. I like Vileplume more than Primeape. But I think Nidorino, whatever. Growlithe's a dude. Growlithe... It's just a little dog, honestly. He's a cute little dog, give him that. Adorable. Honestly, I'll put Growlithe right there. Arcanine is sick. I love Arcanine. Arcanine's going A tier. Actually, you know what? Above Wartortle. Arcanine is so cool. Enjoy the Mankey line? The Mankey line's good. What is it? It's Primeape. It's Mankey, Primeape. And what's the last one? Is it Berserker? I don't know. No, that's the Meowth thing and Galar. What's the final evolution to Mankey's line? My god, what is the final evolution of Mankey's line? Mankey final evolution of Violet. Annihilate. Look at this dude. This dude looks crazy. That dude looks so insane. It looks like me waking up at 5 a.m. to go get cheese out of the fridge. But who was I on? Arcanine. Yeah, no, Arcanine's sick. I think it's the big tufts of fur he's got all over him. He looks super soft. I would want an Arcanine. Granted, I'm just a dog person in general, so any dog Pokemon's instantly gonna be up there. With some exclusions. But no, Arcanine's a really good one. Who's next? Poliwhirl! My god, hello! You go with the dudes. You go at the top of the dudes, actually. You go above Clefable. Not before Parasect, but above Clefable. I love how we have all the little children Mons, and then we have Charizard and Wigglytuff. These are the parents. These are the parents here. I gotta be here. I gotta go here in a sec for a bit, but Machoke better be high on the list. I can go ahead and do these lines for you if you're gonna be gone. Where'd I put Poliwhirl? Oh, right, I put it at the head of the dudes. Let's see. Machamp? Machamp's just kind of another lad. I can like him the least out of all the lads. Machoke? These are just kind of men. I'm sorry. I don't like Machoke. Machamp's got the 4 arms going for him, which is cool. I'll put him in B tier. He's alright. They're just guys. They're just actual dudes. I can't. Full buff wrestler dude though. Yeah, but it's just a dude. Like, these are supposed to be monsters. That's just Frank from accounting. I just don't think I can realistically put these guys any higher. I'm so sorry, Crunch Captain. If it makes you feel any better though, Poliwhirl's going up in A tier. Same with Poliwrath. Honestly, no, this entire line goes up in A tier. Poliwrath goes down in B tier. These are all really good Pokemon. I like them a lot. I think they're all really funny. Originally, the beta sprite for Poliwrath was a king. He had a little crown and everything. And I like how that got repurposed into Politoed. Because you have to give Politoed a King's Rock, which looks like a crown, in order to evolve Poliwhirl into Politoed. Which is, honestly, really sick way of reusing concepts. The Poly line gets better over time. It does. I like Poliwhirl a lot. The cute Pokemon, I'm a big sucker for cute Pokemon. The exception of like some really cool ones. Poliwhirl, I have affinity to because I read the Pokemon Adventures manga a lot as a kid, and one of Red's first Pokemon was a Poliwhirl, so I got really attached to him. He's not one of my... Actually, you know what? Poliwhirl goes up. I'm just now remembering those mangas. Those mangas were good. Poliwhirl goes up behind Growlithe, actually. I don't like Poliwrath. Poliwrath is just weird. Well, I mean, I do like Poliwrath, but he's the weirdest out of the bunch. I don't think Buff Guy was what Poliwrath needed to be. There's also not much change between Poliwrath and Poliwhirl. If there was more change, he'd probably be up there. Abra's adorable. Oh my god, I love Abra. Abra's so cute. Kadabra, I like the mustache. And everything. I like the mustache he grows, but Abra by himself is so freaking cute. I love the closed eyes. I love the little nose he has. I love the head shape. The little armor he's got on. Just looks so cute. I love him. He's a dude. I wish I could catch him easier without him teleporting away. But let's see. Kadabra. Like I said, I love the Master Shifu mustache he's got going on. The star on his head, I never noticed till just now. I like how the ears get bigger. I love how his armor gets a bit bigger. I like the legs. But I think the tail makes up for it. The tail kind of distracts me from the legs enough. Honestly, I'm with Poliwhirl. I like him a lot. Alakazam. Also, the fact that the lion's name is Abracadabra Alakazam. That's really clever. I like it a lot. Alakazam. I like how the mustache gets bigger. I don't like how he loses the tail. Like, why does the tail get bigger in the second evolution if it just disappears in the third? I think I'm gonna knock some points for not having the tail. He's still a really good Pokemon. What about Blastoise? I like how he gets an additional spoon. Mega Alakazam is hilarious. I love how he just goes full in with the beard. He looks all wizard-like. His legs, like, clamp up. I don't like how his feet clamp together. That's kind of weird. And I think below Blastoise, honestly. Yeah, that feels right. I could get to the additional spoons. The additional spoons were funny. And now, every time I look at him, I can only think of the only a spoonful meme. So he instantly gets more points for that. Yeah, I think this is good for the Abracadabra line. Also, just I'm noticing his little red streaks on his chest, too, for Kadabra. Huh. I did not notice those before. Okay, Victory Bell, I think its name is? Or what's this little one's name? I forget his name. Let me look at my Pokédex, actually. Weepinbell? Okay. I couldn't remember if this one was Weepinbell or the second one was Weepinbell. I know the last one is Victreebel. I think. This guy, I'm sorry. I don't like him. Bellsprout, actually. Okay, thank you. Oh, so it's Bellsprout, Victreebel, or Bellsprout, Weepinbell, Victreebel. Okay. Okay, got you. Um, I'm not a fan of Bellsprout. It's the stick figure body. I don't think matches with the head. I know that's kind of what they were going for. They were going for a goofy aesthetic. I'm just not about it. I don't like how the arms are leaves. It makes sense. I'm just not a fan of it. Victory or Weepinbell. I'll give a solid low B tier. Yeah, the mouth is funny. I like the over exaggerated lips. I love how it's just a pair. For the most part, it's just a pair. Victreebel, I like the concept. I like how Pokemon think the leaf is safe to stand on, and that's how it catches its prey. I think that's really cool. I think James in the anime had one of these before, and it would constantly like try to eat him. Or no, that wasn't a Victreebel. What was that? A Carvana? Might have been a Carvana. I think he had two. I think he had both, and they both tried to eat him. What is with James's Pokemon trying to eat him? And his Marini kept poisoning him over and over because he was in love with him. What? Team Rocket was weird. But like a good weird. I don't know. Okay, I think Victreebel's gonna go in D tier. I'm not a big fan of Victreebel. These two Pokemon, Tentacool and Tentacruel, are going in C tier because they weird me the hell out. I don't like them. They're alright. The designs are neat, but the Pokemon itself just kind of weirds me out. Honestly, Tentacruel looks cool. I'm gonna put Tentacool in D tier. I'm not about Tentacool. It's just not my thing. What one we got left? Oh my god. I might have to go get a drink here in a second. My throat's starting to get dry again. Ba 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 ba. Geodude. Whoa. Oh, hang on, I'm getting a phone call. That's not the right. Hang on. Give me 1 second. I'm back. Okay. Let's turn that music back a bit. Too loud. Yeah. Sorry about that. They need help putting the tarp back on the on the pool. Whoops. I'm back too. Welcome back, Dogman. I also got a drink, so I should be good for a while at least. I just got the entire jug of apple juice. Let's see. Geoline is your favorite rock line? Really? Oh, Geodude is next. Punchy Rock. Okay. Let's see here. How much do I like Punchy Rock? I think I'm less than Parasect. Honestly, Parasect can go up to A tier. I think Parasect deserves A tier. Low-key Golem kind of smelly. This guy. Graveler's next. I think Graveler has like the same, like the Poliwrath effect. I think I'll put him behind. I like him more than Machamp. Machamp actually going down to D tier. I don't like Machamp. I thought he could pass with just the arms. No. Let's see, Graveler, yeah, low B tier. I kind of like Golem. I think the face is kind of funny to me. I like how he's just a circle. I do kind of like Golem. I like him more than Geodude, that's for sure. Geodude can go down here. Yeah. Yeah, that feels right. That feels right. Golem sucks. Like, what do you mean? Is Golem just like, or is Golem just like bad and competitive or something? Just like a bad Pokemon to run? How was Machop higher than Machoke and Machamp? Because Machop is just a kid. I'm not a big fan of I just don't like Machoke's design at all. Machoke is just kind of a man, and Machamp is just a man with more arms. I don't like him. I like Machamp or Machop more than both of them. No, just objectively, I don't enjoy normal Golem. Understandable. I like his design more than the other two. That's for sure. He looks funny. He looks a lot funnier than the other two. But I can't. I gotta give it up for Punchy Rock. Punchy Rock is really funny. I don't know. Graveler's just kind of. Graveler looks like Grimace. That's my only statement. Graveler just kind of looks like Grimace. Why is Weepinbell higher than Bellsprout? Because I don't like Bellsprout. I don't like the stick figure aesthetic he's got. It's just weird. I get what they were going for, but I just personally do not like it. People I can understand. I think Bellsprout. Honestly, I think Bellsprout's too high. I'll put him. Not Bellsprout. Weepinbell. Yeah, put him right there. Let's see here. Who's next? The Ponyta line. Okay. So, Ponyta is an easy A tier. I like the fire horse aesthetic. I'm not a big horse person. I genuinely think that horses are... They're just strange to look at, in my opinion. I get how some people could like him. I like Ponyta. Ponyta's cute. I don't like him more than Parasect, though. Rapidash, I like, which is saying something. I'm not a fan for horses. Rapidash, I like just because of the fact that you can ride a Rapidash with the fire and everything, and it will not burn you if the Rapidash trusts you. That is awesome. I love that so much. And for that fact, I'm going to put Rapidash... Honestly, yeah, right about there in A tier. That feels right. Rapidash is a cool idea. Mello, are you a horse girl at heart? You know, I'm not. I don't like horses. I don't. I mean, there's some exceptions. Like, Blitzel's cool, but that's more of a zebra than a horse. Okay, let's see. Slowbro! Oh, Slowbro's a dude. Slowbro's such a dude. You go up in front of Blastoise. Oh, that's Slowpoke. This is Slowbro. My bad. Wait, what? What are the differences between these two again? Oh no. Oh no. The Slowpoke line is always so confusing to me. Hang on. Because there's Slowpoke, there's Slowbro, and there's Slowking. What's the difference between Gen 1? Okay, scroll down. Where is... Oh, that's a Mega Slowbro. Okay. Okay. I was confused. I couldn't think of what that was. I thought it was another evolution for a second. I'm stupid. Okay. That makes a lot more sense. Where'd I put Slowpoke? Slowpoke's up there. Slowbro's kind of goofy. I like how Slowpoke, or Slowbro, is one of the few Pokemon that can de-evolve. Once the shoulder on its tail lets go, it de-evolves back into a Slowpoke and a Shelder. I think that's really cool. So I'm gonna put it there. Slowpoke's just really funny. Honestly, nah. I don't like Slowpoke. Slowbro more than Parasect. Mega Slowbro is kind of funny. Just the Shelder eats more of them. I don't like it more than regular Slowbro. So I think high B tier is probably good. Actually, I think Golem's funnier to look at. In my opinion. Yeah, Golem's a lot funnier to look at. Let's see here. Who's next? Magnemite. This is just 2 magnets and an orb. It's alright. For Gen 1, it's probably one of the more... It gets... Oh, I wouldn't say more complex. But it's one of the more creative ideas of Gen 1, in my opinion. It's a living magnet orb. I give it like middle B tier. I like it. I think I like it a bit. No. Yeah, that feels right. Magneton is just 3 Magnemites put together. I do like how it evolves because they attract each other and they stick together and then they all become one. I do like that. I think the fact that it's against their will is kind of messed up, but it's still funny regardless. I like Magnemite a bit more though. I do like Magneton more than Metapod. Yeah, that works. Farfetch'd! Farfetch'd is a dude. Farfetch'd is just a guy. He's a little man. You go up above Squirtle. No, below Squirtle. I love Farfetch'd. Doduo. I found out recently, thanks to Pokemon Sleep, that one of the heads is asleep while the other one's not, and they alternate. And that's really cool. I think the design works really well. I like the poofiness of them. Honestly, pretty solid A tier, in my opinion. Nah. I like him more than Charizard, I think. No, you know, high B tier. Dodrio is cool. Dodrio goes in A tier. Honestly, Dodrio goes above... I'm looking at this. I think Dodrio goes high up in the tiers. Where do you go? There you are. Honestly, yeah, no, Dodrio goes up there. I really like Dodrio. I love how they added the little black bits on him. I think it works really well. The pink tail feathers work. I like the additional 3rd head. And all the personalities they show here is really good. I just really like Dodrio. I didn't think I liked Dodrio that much. Huh. What in the hell? I'm pretty sure this isn't Seal, and that's Dugong. This is just like a seal. And Dugong's pretty funny. I like him. He's cute. But it's also just kind of another seal. I come with a Nidoqueen. I'll give him that. I don't know. It's just... There's nothing really too special about him, you know? He's just kind of there. He's a little goofball. And I like little goofballs. They're funny. But... I don't know. I just can't move him any higher because there's nothing... he doesn't look too Pokemon enough, you know what I mean? Like, that just looks like a cartoon seal. Both of them do. This one looks like more of a seal bulldog, but... you know what I'm getting at. These are the same Pokemon. I'm not a Muck and Grimer enjoyer. It is just the same Pokemon, but one's bigger. I don't understand how that took up 2 slots in the Pokedex. That could have just been one Pokemon, and... yeah. Muck is just like a Ditto gone wrong. Which I'm cool with, but if Ditto only has one evolution, I don't think Muck should have gotten 2. I don't think there should have been a pre-evolution. Come back to see Muck and Grimer in D tier. I just don't think there should have been 2 of them. I think Muck and Grimer could have just been one Pokemon, and it would have worked a lot better. Because Muck is just bigger Grimer. There's nothing changed. They're the exact same color. The only thing that really changed is like the eye shape. But even then, it doesn't work. It should have just been Muck. I agree. It should have just been Muck. Put Muck higher. I'll put Muck at top of D tier. I'm not going to put him in the C tier. Because I'm also just not a fan of Muck and Grimer. But I will put Muck at the top of its respective tier. Because of the fact that Muck should have just been Muck. No Grimer. You know what I'm getting at? He's alright. I like the concept of living goo. I think that's funny. But the fact that there's 2 of them just kind of... Grimer's funny, though. Should have been just him, if anything. Well, like I'm saying, they could have incorporated both Muck and Grimer into one Pokemon, and everyone could have been happy. But instead, we got them split into 2, and there doesn't need to be 2 of them. Let's see. Moving on, we've got Shellder! Shelder's a dude. Going with the rest of the dudes. There's just a lot of first stage evolutions in Gen 1 that I'm... They're good. They're average. Shelder's one of them. He's actually, no, he's kind of funny looking. He'd make a good plushie. Actually, you know what? Factoring this in. Oh, he makes such a good plushie. Look at that. He makes such a good plushie, in fact. Oh, he's getting bumped up a tier for that. Grimer, he just sits, or not Grimer, Shellder just kind of sits in your hand. He's such a good little lad. Cloyster? Cloyster's cool. I like how he's a C-bomb. I like how he's meant to be a C-mine. That's really sick. That's just a Ghastly in the center, though. It was Gen 1. They had to do it. They could work with what they had. I kind of actually really like Cloyster. Honestly, I kind of like him a bit more than Butterfree. Meant to be something else. Oh, shut up. Get your head out of the gutter. It looks like a C mine, and I think that's cool. Ghastly. Ghastly's a neat idea. I love how the eyes in like the modern Pokemon game are actually disconnected from the model, so it's actually just like floating eyes. Out of the Cloyster. Shut up. Ghastly. I like how it's just that the eyes are off the model. I like the gaseous form around him. I like the shade of purple they use, honestly. Ghastly's a high A tier, I think. Also a big fan of the Gengar line, so I mean, it kind of helps. I like him more than... Yeah, I think I like him more than Ivysaur. Let's see here. Next up, we have Haunter. Haunter's cool. I love how originally he had more like mist around his hands. I'm kind of upset they got rid of that because that was a sick idea. I think it's a good step up from Ghastly. It looks like there should have been more, like, in between for Ghastly and Gengar. Because Haunter looks like a pre-evolution of Gengar, but Haunter doesn't look like an evolution of Ghastly, because Ghastly's just an orb. If anything, Ghastly looks like it evolves into Cloyster more, because Cloyster just has Ghastly in it. I like Haunter more than Ghastly. I think I'll put Haunter... Yeah, I think I'll put Haunter there. Gengar's cool. I think Gengar's hilarious. Gengar's going in A tier. Honestly, I really like Gengar. Gengar's going up here. Mega Gengar is sick. I love how if you have a shiny Gengar, Mega Gengar is white. That is cool. It looks very clean. Honestly, Mega Gengar goes up here. I think the Gengar line is a very strong line. Aside from the jump between Gengar, not Gengar, Ghastly and Haunter, I feel like there could have been more of a mix there. Onix, it's a Snake Rock. It's a cool idea. They could have done more with it, in my opinion. Good again, this is 1996, Gen 1. They were working with very limited sprite work and everything. I can't knock too many points off for that. But at the same time, I still feel like Onix could have been a bit more. I do like the Snake Rock idea, though. The Snake Rock is cool. I will give him high B tier. Just for that. These two are going in D tier. I hate Drowsy and Hypno. They're creepy. They're just creepy. I don't... What even is Drowsy? What even is this thing? I'm gonna put Drowsy lower, because Drowsy creeps me out a bit more than Hypno does. Also, their Dex entries are really creepy. This is just a creepy line in general. He's a what? He's a tapper? A what? What are you trying to say to me, Dogman? Tapper? What does that mean? Oh, it's an animal. Oh. Honestly? Yeah, I can see it. Yeah, I see it. I definitely do see it. Yeah, I agree. I do think that's what it is. It very much so gives off that vibe, especially with the trunk and everything. I don't understand how this evolves into this, but whatever. Again, the line just creeps me out anyway, so it's sticking in D tier. Krabby and Kingler. Krabby is just a crab. Very cartoony crab. I love how it's got... It's very angular. Crabs are very, like, smooth. If you, like, look at the shells and everything. They do have rough edges, but a crab shell is actually more smooth. I like how this is, like, a rocky crab. Even though I don't think it's rock type. I'll give Krabby a very strong B tier. Kingler just looks like Krabby. Kingler and Krabby look a bit too similar. I do like Krabby a lot more. Or I do like Kingler a lot more. I like how the Dynamax form of Kingler is a spider crab, I think it is. The one with the really long legs. Yeah, one of these. I do like how Gigantamax Kingler is just a big spider crab. I think that's cool. So Kingler, you will be going in... You know, you two can stick together right now. I think they work fine together. These are just orbs. These are just balls. Voltorb, and I like how they're used as... Oh, is that an item on the ground? Oh, nope, spoiler alert, it's an encounter, and it's gonna blow up. I think that's really funny. I give them a C tier. they're not very visually interesting. I like how Voltorb's the like really angry one, and Electro is the one that's chilled out a bit. But aside from that, they're just, they're all right. Execute. Execute is cool. I like Execute. I love how it's just a bunch of eggs that make up one Pokemon. I like that concept. It's still just not a very strong design. It is just eggs. I think I'll put it with the just orbs. Executor is an awesome dude. If Pokemon were real, I'd want an Executor. Because it'd just be so fun to have one around. Especially the Alolan ones, they're just so chill. I do love how someone in the border is like, let's make a living palm tree. And then they did. They made a living palm tree. Do I... above Poliwrath. I like Execute the first Phalanx. I forgot for a second Phalanx was a Pokemon. I'm gonna be real. I had to think about it for a second. Who's next? Who's next? Oh my god, we still have so many. I am seeing a few bummers in here, though. Yeah. Alright, Cubone. Cubone! Actually, hang on. Cubone is awesome. Cubone goes high A tier. Cubone goes right there, actually. Cubone's awesome. Marowak is also cool. I don't like Marowak nearly as much as I like Cubone. I think Marowak's actually a tier below. Right before yeah, right before Poliwrath. No, right before Slowbro. Move these around. Cubone actually... yeah, no, that works. Let's see here. I like their Alolan forms a lot more. I think the Fire and Dark type suits them a lot more. I love how in Alola, Marowak is like a fire dancer. It's a really cool idea. Especially the fact that it's using his bone, the bone that it carries, as like the fire pole. Dodrio and A, I didn't know you had so much class. I love Dodrio. I didn't even think I loved Dodrio that much. Dodrio's so cool. I love the change between Doduo and Dodrio. It's such a good change. Gen 1 has a lot of misses in my personal taste. Gen 2 was bad across the board. Gen 3 onward has better mons. Gen 2 has a lot of Pokemon that feels like Gen 1. I thought Mareep was a Gen 1 Pokemon for the longest time, and it's just not. And it feels so wrong that it's not. Same with, I think Furret and Sentret I also thought were Gen 1 Pokemon for the longest time. And they're just not. It feels so weird. Everything in Gen 2... and it makes sense, though, because, like I said, Johto and Kanto are literally connected on the Pokemon World map, so it makes sense why all the Pokemon feel samey from Gen 1 and 2. So, like, I can't dox points for that. I feel like they could have been a bit more extravagant with the designs. But, I mean, hey, whatever. Gen 2, I honestly prefer Gen 2. Like an expansion pack. It is like an expansion pack, especially, like, Heart Gold and Soul Silver really, like, put that idea in people's heads that, oh, Gen 2 is just a deluxe edition, essentially. Because Heart Gold and Soul Silver allows you to explore all of Kanto as well. On top of having all of Johto, you get an entire second Pokemon game as your post-game, which is insane. It's 2 games, and they only charge you for the price of 1. That's ridiculous. Granted, they did just release Fire Red at the time, so there was barely any changes they had to make. But that's just crazy to me that they would do that. Because modern Pokemon would never do that. Not a million years. That's why I fear for the Black and White remake so much. Because the Pokemon World Tournament thing that Pokemon Black and White had, I don't feel like that's going to be in a remake. I feel like they're going to try and replace it with something else. When having the Pokemon World Tournament and the Black and White remakes would be insane. Because they could pull in literally every champion, every Elite Four member, and every gym leader from all 9 regions into that World Tournament instead of all just like the 5 regions we had before. They can make it even bigger. with even more insane callbacks and stuff. Like, imagine, dude, they could put Ash in the game as the final challenge. Because Ash is the strongest Pokemon trainer right now, I believe. Yeah, no, Ash is the strongest. He's the world champion. His team is insane. Yeah, no, Ash is the strongest trainer right now in Pokemon lore, anime, and games. So having... Dude, if they put Ash in a black and white remake, that'd go crazy. I'd buy like 4 copies of that game if they put Ash in it. Let's see here. Who's next? Oh, Hitmonlee. He's alright. I'll put him in B tier. I'm not a big fan. Same with Hitmontop. I'm not a big fan of these guys. They're alright designs. They work for like a Gen 1 fighting type. Fighting types definitely got a lot better as the generations went on, as well as like almost every Pokemon. Like, I'm pretty sure Gen 1 only has one Dragon line, that's the Dragonite. Dragonite line. So everything got better as time went on. Lickitung is cute when it is not in fan art. Lickitung can go behind Magneton, honestly. He's cute. I'll give him that. Lickitung is a little dude. I like the tail. I like how it basically is Pokemon Majin Buu. Hang on. When did the Buu saga start in Dragon Ball Z? Okay, so Buu was a thing before Lickitung. Got it. I just want to make sure. Yeah, no, it's just Pokemon Majin Buu. And he's cute. I love him. Coughing. I like him a lot because of the Pokemon Coliseum minigames. I've never played Pokemon Coliseum. Also, Hermit, after this stream, I want to play some Pokemon Showdown. I've been dying to play more of that game recently. So if you're still, like, awake and everything once this is over, I want to do that. I don't think I'm going to get through every generation this stream. I think I might get up to Gen 3 at most. Which sucks that I really want to try and get up to at least Gen 5. This is going to be multiple streams. And then I think I might end it with a Pokemon Smash or Pass. I think. I'm not sure yet. Absolutely, you're down to sweet. Awesome. Okay, where was I at? Coughing. It's just like a bacteria orb. I hate to put him in C tier, but I just don't really feel anything. Weezing I kind of like. Weezing goes a low B tier. Nah, maybe high C tier. I like him more than Venusaur. This is kind of like, do I like them? Venusaur's kind of like a gatekeeper. Drowsy in D tier? Drowsy weirds me out. No, the Drowsy line actually weirds me out. I don't like the Drowsy line. It creeps me out. Especially like I think Drowsy has a banned Pokemon episode where it just hypnotized little children, and that entire episode just made me feel weird. I don't. The Drowsy line is a no-no for me. Hypno sucks, but Drowsy is just a guy. I don't like Drowsy at all. I don't like either of them. Where was I at? Oh, yeah, yeah, no, that feels right for coughing and wheezing. Venusaur, yeah. Venusaur feels weird being surrounded by the ones you have with him. You don't need to be higher. I don't like Venusaur. I just don't like his design. I actually, you know what? You up us here, actually. Because you are still just Charizard with extra steps. I'm just not a big Venusaur fan. Also, C tier is kind of like... Venusaur and up is, like, not bad. But also, like, not great either. Everything below him is like, I just don't feel strongly. I have no real feelings toward. And D tier is just Pokemon I don't like at all. You like him less than Nidoqueen? I like the colors on Nidoqueen a lot. This Sprite, I'll give it this. Venusaur in Sprite form is alright. I'll give him, yeah, I'll put Nidoqueen behind him. I don't like Mega, I really don't like Mega Venusaur. Mega Venusaur just looks stupid. Yeah, I'll give Venusaur that. I like him more than Nidoqueen. Oh, Rhyhorn. Wasn't Rhyhorn the first Pokemon designed? Right? Was it Rhyhorn? Hang on. Ever made. Oh, it was Rhydon, not Rhyhorn. This guy. I don't know why I thought it was Rhyhorn. Rhyhorn's cool. Alright, um, Rhyhorn's cool. I like him more than Metapod. I'll give him that. Is Rhyperior Gen 2? No, I think... Isn't Rhyperior Gen 4? What gen is Rhyperior in? Oh god, what gen had Rhyperior? Not that long. It was Gen 4, okay. Okay. Back to Rhyhorn. Rhyhorn... I'll say I kind of really like Rhyhorn. I go on Onyx. Yeah, that's right. Electivire is literally my second favorite Pokemon. Really? I'm not a big Electivire fan. Elekid's cool. I think it's Electabuzz. Electabuzz is alright. Electivire feels like too much in my opinion. His face is a little weird. I feel like his face could have been better. Anyways, the first Pokemon ever made is going in S tier. Just because of the fact it was the first Pokemon ever designed. The fact that Rhydon here basically started everything is insanely respectable. Rhydon goes in S tier for that fact alone. Oh my god, what's your name? Chansey, I think. Yeah, Chansey. Cute Pokemon. I like how in Smash you can take the egg and beat people up with it. That's really funny. Design-wise, I don't really like the hair it's got on the side. I feel like it would have been better if it was just an egg shape. Or maybe if the little hair things didn't go down the sides. Put them up. Oh, yeah, that feels about right. I think I like the Elekid line because Paul had them. Oh, right, Paul did have them. Man, it's been a long time since I've watched Diamond and Pearl anime. I need to go back and watch a lot of older Pokemon. Tangela. I don't feel really too strongly about Tangela. Alright, little noodles. I like him. I don't feel too strongly, but out of all the ones I don't feel strongly about, I'd probably say Tangela's my favorite out of all of them. I still don't feel strongly about them, but it's the best out of all of these. I like them. Honestly, yeah. There we go. That feels right. Kangaskhan is cool. Parent Pokemon, I like the concept. And the Mega Evolution goes up in A tier because it makes its child fight for it, and that's hilarious. Seadra, or no, this is Horsey. Horsey. I don't know, it goes with the dudes. I don't really feel... It's just another, like, lad Pokemon. You know what I mean? Let's see. Now, Kingdra, on the other hand. Kingdra's cool. I like all the sharp edges it has, especially with the wings it has. That's really sick. I love the idea of a horse, seahorse Pokemon. The general... Actually, you know what? You know what Seadra kind of, or Kingdra kind of reminds me of? Kind of reminds me of this little thing from Sonic 2. And I know I'm gonna get like, oh yeah, Sonic fan bias or whatever. But you can't tell me that's not what Kingdra looks like. It looks exactly like this thing, just a different color. Kingdra, you are going in A tier because you're cool. Yeah, that feels right. Oh, that's just too high. Oh, behind Ghastly. Yeah, that works. I don't really feel strongly about Goldeen or whatever this Pokemon's name is. Seaking. I think. Starmie's cute. I don't know what it is about Starmie and Staryu, but they're both cute. They both go in B tier. Yeah, they both go like right around here. Staryu I like a lot out of these two. I don't know what it is about Staryu that just seems so chill. But Staryu feels like another Pokemon you want to invite to the party, you know what I mean? Mr. Mime weirds me out, but it gets more bonus points because Ash's mom has one in the anime, and that Mr. Mime is really funny. I'm actually going to put Mr. Mime in B tier. Mr. Mime standalone, like by itself, is weird. It's just another like human Pokemon, which I don't like at all. But Delia Ketchum's Mr. Mime is really, really funny. And it's also the Mr. Mime they used in the Detective Pikachu movie. That was also a really funny Mr. Mime. I don't know what it is. In external media, Mr. Mime's always really funny. It's just when like you run across a wild Mr. Mime, like, oh, that's gonna be horrifying. The random like dude-looking thing in the wild. They'll throw a ball at it. No, I want to go home. Oh, Scyther. Yeah, because it's Scyther and then Scizor. Scyther's cool. I like Scyther. I'll say S tier. Yeah, I really like Scyther. Scyther's sick. I love the shade of green. I like the general like structure of the body. The wings are nice. Scizor is the big step up in my opinion. But Scyther by himself is a really strong design. I really like him. Jinx weirds me out. Electabuzz. He is okay. I don't feel strongly about him. Same with Magmar. I don't feel strongly about either of them. I like them both more than Machamp, though, if that's worth anything. Honestly, I'll put Electabuzz up. Out of all of them, I like Electabuzz a bit more. He's got a nice little like head shape going on. I like the roundness of his body, I guess. Magmar Butthead. Hi, Kilo. Welcome to the stream. We still haven't finished Gen 1 yet, and we're almost 2 hours into this. Honestly, we might only get the Gen 2 tonight, actually. Oh god. Let's see here. You made it just in time for the Pinsir line. Deadass, yeah, we're still in Gen 1. We're almost done with Gen 1. Let's see, Pinsir. I don't like that mouth. That mouth just feels wrong. I can't say I hate it. But that mouth just... I don't like it at all. Same with Mega Pinsir. Everything else about the Pokemon looks cool except for the mouth. I'll give Mega Pinsir this. I like it a bit more than regular Pinsir because of the wings and everything, but it just looks weird. Tauros is just a bull. No, it is an insect. I guess, yeah. But there's also a lot of bug Pokemon that just look sick. Pinsir is not one of those Pokemon that just looks really cool. Pinsir is just an actual bug. And speaking of just actual animals, this is just a bull with 3 tails. So I will give it a B tier. because I do like the colors used for it. I like the way the horns and everything more. The three tails was a nice idea. I don't know what the three tails signify, but I do like it. Magikarp, easy high A tier. Easy high A tier. Well, the design's funny. I think I'll put him. I think I'll put him mid A tier actually. Oh God. Oh no. I think right there works. Yeah. Gyarados is cool. Gyarados is sick actually. Gyarados is an S tier. Same with Mega Gyarados. They're both really cool. I don't think I need to explain these two. Mega and regular Gyarados are just really cool Pokemon. I love how a lot of people in the Pokemon community still consider these dragons, even though they're not dragon type, which is awesome. Because they're like traditional, what is it, Chinese or Japanese? I can't remember right now. They're just like the traditional style dragon. And they're like big wings. They're just very serpent-like bodies. Lapras is neat. I like how the Dynamax form is like a giant music note. It's a very interesting design and reminds me of the Loch Ness Monster a little bit. Which I don't know if that was the point or not, but I do really like Lapras design. I think I'm going to put it right in front of Poliwhirl. Okay. Ditto going in S tier. I don't care. Ditto's going in S tier. He's going right behind Meowth. Ditto is so funny. I love how the entirety of society could turn into Dittos and we would be none the wiser. Eevee's adorable. I love Eevee. All of Eevee and Vaporeon are going in S tier. Jolteon is going in A tier. High A tier. Flareon is also going in high A tier, but it's going a bit lower. Actually, no, switch them these two. I really like all of the evolutions. I think my favorites out of all of them are Vaporeon, Glaceon, Espeon, and Umbreon. Flareon's also really good. You know what? I think I'll put Flareon in S tier. Put Vaporeon up here. Do Flareon. Yeah, that feels right. I like that. I like that. I do think it's weird how they did water, fire, and electricity for Gen 1 and not water, fire, grass. That's very interesting to me. Because the water, fire, grass would have made a lot more sense, in my opinion. Because it would have had another main trio, you know, like how Gen 5 had it with Pansage, Pansear, Panpour. But I mean, hey, it's whatever. Jolteon's still really cool regardless. Oh, it's the seizure Pokemon, oh god, what's his name again? Damn it. Porygon. I almost said Poliwag. Porygon's actually a really cool Pokemon. I hate how Porygon got blamed in that banned episode for causing a bunch of children to have seizures when it was Pikachu's fault, not Porygon's. Pikachu didn't have to Thundershock those missiles, but he did anyways. And Porygon got blamed for it. You know what, Porygon? I'm going to get you an S tier, or an A tier, actually. Because you are worth it. Actually, looking at A tier, some of these Pokemon are moving down a tier. You know what? The Nidoran line, I can move down a bit. Honestly, so can Nidoking. I think that's fine. Yeah, that works right now. Who's next? Oh, these are going... This one's going in C tier. I don't feel too strongly about him, but at least I like him. I do not like Ammonite. Ammonite creeps me out. Or wait, which one's Ammonite? Which one's Amistar? I think this one's Ammonite. This one is cute, I think. Yeah, I like the little eyes. I'll put it actually higher up in this. Put him behind Electabuzz. Actually, put him behind Tango. But this one is just... I don't like him at all. Same with, actually, no. I kind of like this little dude. He's cute. The red eyes are kind of weird. But I'll give him this. It's at least interesting. And then you, my friend, going in B tier. I like how it's like an ancient Scyther. Look at these two. That's just an ancient Scyther. Stars the evolution? Okay, thank you. I think I'll put you behind Charizard, actually. Yeah. You know, I do not like Amistar. Amistar is just creepy. Ammonite's cute. Kabuto. I like the colors they used. I think the red eyes could have been a different color, but aside from that, it works. And Kabutops, or whatever its name is really cool. Aerodactyl. Ooh, I forgot about Aerodactyl. Aerodactyl's sick. I also like how it's the only Gen 1 fossil. Actually, I think it's the only fossil to get a Mega Evolution. I think. All fossil Pokemon to get a Mega. No. These do not have... Let me look at all the Megas. Or the... These are not all of them. What fossil Pokemon can Mega Evolve? Okay, so it is only Aerodactyl that is... Aerodactyl's the only fossil Pokemon that can Mega Evolve. That's cool. I didn't actually, like, know that. Where did I put Aerodactyl? Here you are. Put him down here with Charizard. And I'll put the Mega with him. Bellsprout and D? Why does everyone like Bellsprout? I just don't see it. I just don't like him. I don't know what y'all see in Bellsprout. I mean, he's alright, but just doesn't, the stick figure aesthetic just doesn't do it for me. I don't like where the leaves are placed. I feel like the leaves should have been lower. I feel like the body, or at least the legs, if they were gonna do this, he shouldn't have legs. Should have just been like a Diglett thing, where he just stuck out of the ground. Or he just like hopped around. He should not have legs, in my opinion. That would have made him better. Oh, Snorlax! I just realized where we're at. We're at Snorlax. Oh, you're going S tier. Snorlax is awesome. Actually, Snorlax is the gatekeeper for S tier. Snorlax is a really good Pokemon, but we need a gatekeeper, and I feel like Snorlax is a very good gatekeeper. And now we're off to the evolutions? What? We're off to the legendaries and Dragonite. Actually... Yeah, no. Snorlax deserves it up here. I like how big he is. Right, he's so big in the sprite. Oh my god. Okay. So, Articuno. Actually, I'm just now realizing. No, Articuno's ice type, not water type. Actually, what type is Articuno in Gen 1? The ice type? Ice Flying. Okay. Just want to make sure. Come on, Snorlax deserves S. Yeah. I'll put him in S, but he is still the gatekeeper. The Pokemon has to be better than Snorlax in order to get into S. And one of those Pokemon I think that gets into S is Articuno. Articuno is really cool. All the legendary birds are actually really sick. I love Moltres too. I think I should put Moltres and Zapdos, I think, go in A tier. But Articuno, I really, really like. Actually, I'm just looking at the face of Zapdos. I'm not a big fan of the face. I should put Zapdos... Oh, no. Yeah, I think right there. Right there works for Zapdos, in my opinion. Dratini's adorable. Dratini... This entire line's going in S tier. I don't care. This entire line is good. Dragonite's also a really funny Pokemon. Right there. Dragonair. Can go up here with Ditto. Mewtwo is awesome. All of the Gen 1 really hit it at the park with legendary Pokemon, in my opinion. Like, the legendaries in Gen 1 were sick, and there's not even that many of them. There's Mewtwo, these three, and Mew. There's only 5 legendary Pokemon in Gen 1. Which is crazy, because nowadays we usually have like 40,000 with every region. Pretty sure... Hang on, so Gen 5 has Reshiram, Zekrom, Victini, Kyurem, the 3 swords, Keldeo. I think I'm forgetting something. Oh, Meloetta. God, What region in Pokemon has the most legendary Pokemon? Hoenn. Hoenn has the most legendary. Where's this image? Okay. Who does Hoenn have? Victini and Meloetta are mythicals. Mythicals and legendaries are the exact same thing. The only reason they're called mythicals in the games is because they are event Pokemon. That is literally the only difference. There's no status difference. It's just the fact that they're event. Let's see. What am I on? Oh, right, Mewtwo. Mewtwo, I'm actually going to put up here with Ditto. And then we have the 2 Megas from Mewtwo. I'll be real, I don't really like the Megas from Mewtwo. I think the Megas bring down the design. Mega Mewtwo, I think this is X? Yeah. Yeah, Mega Mewtwo X goes in A tier. I'll put it with Charizard X. Mega Mewtwo Y is better, but not by much. I think it suits Mewtwo more. I don't think Mewtwo needed to be like a physical powerhouse. Because Mewtwo being the strongest psychic type Pokemon is insane. Because in the anime, in the Mewtwo Strikes Back movie, I'm 90%... Didn't he start, like, electrical storms just from, like, standing and thinking about electrical storms? He does a bunch of crazy stuff in the anime. He's also the only Mega Pokemon, or the only Pokemon that can Mega Evolve at will, I'm pretty sure. Which is also insane. And then we have the truck driver himself, Mew, who is ultra adorable and also goes up with Ditto and Mewtwo. These guys together. And I think that's it. I think we're finally done with Gen 1 after 2 hours. So let's see. We have this tier. Raichu, Pikachu, Pidgeot, Beedrill, Gengar, Sandslash, Dragonair, or Dragonite, Gengar, Vaporeon, Flareon, Meowth, Mew, Ditto, Mewtwo, Dragonair, Articuno, Wartortle, Vulpix, Squirtle, Farfetch, Ninetales, Dugtrio, Bulbasaur, Diglett, Charmander, Abra, Rhydon, Scyther, Gyarados, Eevee, Dratini, Articuno, and Snorlax. Apparently the Mewtwo from the Mega Mewtwo movie is a different Mewtwo. What? I heard it in a video talking about something involving Pokemon. There's only one Mewtwo, though. Mewtwo is a scientifically made Pokemon. They only ever made one of them. There can't be more than one Mewtwo. That literally makes no sense. That's not even possible in terms of Pokemon anime. But there's not going off of that. I got an ad, can't hear you. Okay. Tell me when you get back. Can't hear me. Yeah, I think this is a good list. Save and download. Save image. All right, that's Gen 1. Move on to Gen 2. Got that in there. All right, all right, all right. Sweet. You're back now? Okay, cool. Welcome back. We finished up Gen 1. Let's see, what time is it? 10:40, 54. My God. Yeah, we're only doing up to Gen 2 today. Well, speaking of Gen 2. Ba ba ba. Pokemon Gen 2. I need Pokemon. What? This isn't Generation 2. What? This is not. No. It's not Generation 2. Pokemon Gen 2 tier list. There we go. Now we're here. Now we're cooking. There's not that many Pokemon in Gen 2. There's a lot less than I thought there was. Huh. Okay, well, first we start off with Chikorita, and I am not a Chikorita fan. I think Chikorita is average. There's only 100, I believe. I'm not counting. How many Pokemon were intro? Introduced in Gen 2. Only 100, okay. Thank God, 50 less Pokemon to worry about. Back to Chikorita, middle of the pack. Chikorita, I'm not a big fan of. It's alright. I think this Pokemon from Bayleaf. I think Bayleaf is an A. Honestly, I really like. I wouldn't say A S tier. Bayleaf, I really like. Meganium, I think, is also a B tier. I like it a bit more than Chikorita. Bayleaf just feels like it could also have been a final evolution. I don't know. It's just something about it. I like the color of yellow they used. I think the green really matches that. The pink eyes really stand out amongst the other colors. Bayleaf is just a much better Pokemon in my opinion. Meganium is actually, you know what? Meganium is an A tier. I didn't think I liked Meganium that much, but Meganium's alright. The Cyndaquil line immediately goes in S tier. This entire line is fantastic. Same with, honestly, same with the Croconaw line, or for Alligator line. Croconaw, I'm actually going to move down to A tier. I don't like the little patterns on its body. I think that could have been reworked into something that matches Totodile and for Alligator a bit more. What is this song? No, give me more uplifting music. Sure, that works. I'm actually get another playlist on. I want to listen to Pokemon upbeat music. Oh, that was not very okay. But like I was saying, yeah, I think Croconaw here, if it didn't have the the tribal aesthetic going on, I feel like it would have meshed better with these guys. As it is now, it's fine. I just don't think it's a good middle between Totodile and Feraligatr. I'll say Typhlosion goes here. Typhlosion's my favorite starter Pokemon. Followed very closely behind with Meowscarada. Sentret is awesome. Sentret is a little goofer. You go in A tier, and Furret is my favorite shiny Pokemon. It was my first shiny. I have a plush of shiny Furret. I use it as a neck pillow because there's a little bendy thing in it, so I can actually use it as a neck pillow. It's awesome. I love shiny Furret so much. Gensu's off to a good start. Hoot. I believe that's your name. Not a bad owl design, honestly. So far, I'm liking Gen 2 a lot more than I like Gen 1. Honestly, Hoot. I like the colors, like the orange for the eyes. I like the mask it's got going on, how the eyebrows connect to the mask. Honestly, A tier. Noctowl, I think I'll leave in B tier, higher than Chikorita. I like the little eyebrows it's got going on. I think the color of the eyebrows could have been reworked a bit. I think if those were black, like Hoot's over here, I feel like that would have worked a lot better. Yeah, that definitely could have worked in its favor a lot. Ladybug! Oh my god, Ladybug, you go in A tier. There's another Pokemon me and Cheesy caught in the Nuzlocke. I think it was Ryuko the Ladybug. And I forgot how cute Ladybug was. I love the 6 little goofy punching mitt arms. Boxing glove arms, the white gloves and everything it has. Just a really cute design overall. I think this is Ladian. And I don't feel strongly about Ladian one way or the other. I like the colors it uses though, so that gives it a buff. But aside from that, it's just a Pokemon to me. Spinarak. Spinarak also goes in C tier. I don't feel too much about it, but Ariados. Ariados is a good Pokemon. Ariados goes in A tier. I love the green. I like how it has a little face on its butt. The green and pink it's got for the body works, but if they would have used the pink in the legs as well, or used the white from like the horn in the legs, I feel like that would have looked a lot better than the yellow it uses. Ariados, on the other hand, I think handles it better. The green, or the green being replaced with a red color meshes with the yellow a lot more, so it's all more warm colors. This shade of green is like an in-between of the cooler colors and the warmer colors. Like just a nice mid color scheme. I like the hints of purple on it and that match with the eye. The black looks really good on it with the stripes. Ariados is really good. Crobat evolves by Friendship, and that means it's an A tier because Friendship is awesome. I don't even remember this Pokemon's name. I think it's Chinchou? I think this Pokemon's name is Chinchou. And I don't feel much for it. I like the little pluses for eyes. That's kind of cute. Lantern's alright. Lantern's kind of just a fish, but it's alright. I give it a B tier. I like the mask it has, I like the shape of the eyes and how the 2 little lights form on its head. That works. I like the tail fin. I don't think it needed the belly. I think the belly could have been gone and it would have been a much stronger design. Pichu goes in S tier. Highest Pokemon in S tier because of the fact that it's the pre-evolution of Pikachu. And the Raichu is my favorite Pokemon. Oh, I forgot what your name was. Cleffy, I think it is. Or Cleffa. Yeah, Cleffa. These are... All the baby Pokemon are just going in like high C tier. Because I don't really... Aside from Togepi. I like Togepi a lot. Togepi's adorable. Togepi can go in high B tier along with... not along with Togetic. Togetic's gonna go down a few steps. Togepi is just so freaking cute. But the babies, they can stay here. They don't... we don't need them. They didn't need to exist. Igglybuff especially. Natu and Xatu, I believe their names are. This is just a bird, and I like that. I like the bird. I like birds. The overall color scheme of this one is really nice. I like how it takes the color schemes of both Spinarak and Ariados smashes them into one and gives us a very strong design Pokemon. The red is a nice like highlight from the green and yellow. Stands out a lot. I love it. Zatu's a little weird. I don't like him in 3D at all. The 2D sprite's a bit better. But I think I'm just gonna have to. I'm just gonna have to put him in C tier. Actually, Igglybuff's going in D tier. I really don't like Igglybuff. This Clefable. At least Clefable's a bit cute. Igglybuff just doesn't do it for me. I don't like the red eyes. Mareep! Mareep, you go in B tier. Ah, because you're a sheep. And Flaffy, you go in A tier because you are awesome. So the one thing I don't like is how the line slowly loses the wool. I feel like the wool is something they really could have worked with throughout the designs. That being said, these are still really well-designed Pokemon. I do really like the line. Especially Mega Ampharos. Mega Ampharos is going in S tier. The hair and everything Mega Ampharos has, it's really nice. I love the little gems in its tail, too. This is just a beautiful Pokemon. I love how it reincorporates the wool after getting rid of it. Yeah, that's a very, very strongly designed Pokemon, and I really enjoy it. I believe it's supposed to be like a sheared sheep. Yeah, I get that, but at the same time, I feel like they really could have worked with the wool in a lot of creative ways, but they just didn't. But like I said, it's still a very strongly designed Pokemon regardless. Oh, I forgot your name. Blossom. I remembered your name. Blossom, you go in B tier because your name is Blossom. And I don't really know where else to put you. You're cute. Like the orange petals you got going on. Your head shape's a little weird, but that's fine. Just a bit of a Stewie Griffin syndrome you got going on, but that's okay. We can always work out the kinks. I like the little grass skirt you've got. Very, very nice. I can't put you above Mareep, though, because Mareep's adorable. Now, Marill, I have no problems putting above Mareep. Marill actually goes in A tier, along with the Azumarill. These two are just really funny. I love how there was a hoax about this being a Pikachu, a different form of Pikachu called Pikablu back in the day. That was really funny when I heard about it. Because I was just like, how could you be so stupid to think this is a Pikachu? But then again, Pokemon just came out, so I can't blame them. Sudowoodo is hilarious. He's going high A tier. Sudowoodo is so funny. I actually think I'm going to put Crocodile behind these two. Actually, behind Sentret. But Sudowoodo is really funny, especially in the anime. Well, didn't Sudowoodo... I know Brock had a Sudowoodo, and didn't his Sudowoodo, like, constantly smack him for trying to hit on women? And I was Krogunk did that at one point. But I can't remember if Sudowoodo did it. Politoed. This is the guy that evolves with a crown. Brings back the whole, Poliwhirl's final evolution thing. Politoed, you are adorable. I love your smile. You can go in A tier. You know what? Screw it. You can be in A tier. I do not remember any of your names. I like the pink this one uses, but I do not feel strongly for any of these. Oh, and this is Ambipom, right? No, this is just Apom. Ambipom's evolution. Apom is an easy A tier. Apom is awesome. I love the hand tail. Ambipom kind of ruins it, which is unfortunate, but luckily we don't have Ambipom for another 2 more generations, so we're fine. Oh man, I forgot this little dude's name. I want to say Seedot, but that doesn't feel right. No, Seedot's a different Pokemon. Seedot's a much different Pokemon. What is your name? Okay, Pokédex, tell me. Generation 2. Let's see, Blossom. Sunkern. Okay, thank you. Thank you. Sunkern is... Oh, why do I have 6 there? What the hell? D. Sunkern... I like the color scheme. The green, a nice little pop. But it just doesn't really do anything for me. So Flora's cute. It is just kind of like Weepinbell syndrome again. But at least this time, it's got a bit more going on for it. I like the body a lot more. I don't like the feet. I feel like the feet could have been done differently. But aside from that, pretty good. Up next we have Yanma. And this is like, what, one of the 2 Dragonfly Pokemon? Is Flygon a Dragonfly? No. Oh, what? Is Flygon a Dragonfly? I genuinely don't know. But Yanma is a nice B tier. Solid B tier. I like him more than these 2. Togetic can go down here. Togetic's not my favorite. Creep can also go up a bit. Not before Togepi. Who was I doing? Yanma, right. The red is a nice color. I think it's the green for the mask they used. If they would have used like the color they used for the legs or something, or like that white color, I feel like it would have looked a lot better. Maybe even like the red color they used on the wings. The stripes. I feel like it would have looked a lot better. But the green just doesn't do it. Next we have Wooper! 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 You go in S tier because you're awesome. So does Quagsire, but he goes to the end of S tier. Wooper is awesome. We get some Wooper love on the chat, please. I need to see some Wooper love. Wooper's such a good little lad. Look at his face! Look at his dumb, stupid face. Wooper's so cool. Wooper's awesome. Quagsire's also cool. But how do you look at a Wooper and not just get excited? He's just such a fun little lad. I love Wooper with all of my heart. If I ever have a Wooper, I never evolve it. Quagsire is really funny, but a Wooper is just so much cooler, in my opinion. I also forgot to change the game to Pokemon. Oh, I don't want to rate a channel. I want to change the game to Pokemon... Oh, is there not a dual one for Pokemon Gold and Silver? Oh, Heart Gold. Ah, there's one for Heart Gold, Soul Silver. Okay. Ah, there we go. Change the game to Pokemon Heart Gold, Soul Silver. I meant to do that when we started Gen 2. I forgot. Oh well. Who was I talking about? Quagsire, right. If I ever have a Wooper, I don't evolve into Quagsire. Because Quagsire is cool. If I see a wild Quagsire, I'm going to try and catch it. But if I have a Wooper, I'm going to be partying with that Wooper every single night, because Wooper is the ultimate wingman. You cannot ask for a better wingman than a Wooper. Unless it's a Paldean Wooper. Either way, that's still a Wooper. God, Wooper's just so freaking good. If Pichu, Furret, and the Cyndaquil line were not a part of this generation, Wooper would be at the top of the list. I have personal bias to these 3. But Wooper is just... He's just such a good little lad. I can't help but love him. And now we have my two of my favorite evolutions. Sorry, Wooper. I'm sorry to do this to you. I'm sorry to put you back. You know, one of my faves coming up, make the right choice. Which one? I'll make sure to make the wrong choice. But no, Embion, wow. Espeon and Umbreon are great. I like how they evolve the exact same way, I believe. I believe they evolve the exact same way. It's just whether you do it at day or night, which that's really funny. I like the tail Espeon has. I'm trying to figure out which one I like more. If it was shiny Umbreon, it'd be ahead of Espeon, but I think regular... Yeah, regular, they're going to stay like that. Who's next? Murkrow. Murkrow's cute. I like the little witch hat. I like to have I like the tail. I like the way that's done. I give Murkrow a solid A tier. I like him more than this line. Also, I'll switch these around. The red on the Meganium is starting to grow on me a lot more. And Murkrow sits nice, pretty on top of A tier. Slowking. Slowking. Ooh. I like the thing he's got around his neck. I like the hat. A good choice from Murkrow. Thank you. And I put Furret that high ahead because Furret was my first shiny ever. And that memory is something I will always cherish with Furret specifically. So whether or not it is a normal Furret, it still brings up the memory of the first time I ever encountered a shiny. That's why Furret's up that high. Also, I just like the Pokemon in general because I like ferrets. They're cute. But Slowking is the end of A tier. Slowking's cool. I like his hat. I do really like his hat. Let's see. What's this Pokemon name again? Misdreavus. Right, Misdreavus. You. I like your colors. I really like your colors. The pink tips are nice. I don't have much, like, opinion on you that much. But you are really cool to look at. I like the yellow eyes as well. I don't know, it's just strong. The entire alphabet I'm putting in D tier. No. I can't do that to Unknown. I was gonna make a joke and put it like, oh, it's in D tier because I hated school. And this is just the alphabet, but I can't do that to Unknown. Unknown goes in B tier. Because it's literally just the entire alphabet. And it's all in some unknown language, which is just our English. No, Wobbuffet? Wobbuffet? Is that female Wobbuffet? That is female Wobbuffet. Female Wobbuffet, you go in S tier. You go, girl. You rock it. They messed up the tail. Tail is supposed to have white eyes. Okay. Let's see here. Who else we got? Girafarig, I have no real strong feelings towards. But it is a cool concept. I don't think it needed an evolution in Scarlet and Violet. But Dunsparce is also coming up, and we're about to hear the same thing for Dunsparce. I think I'll put him at the end of C tier. Ahead of these guys. At least I know what his name is. I still don't even know what these guys' names are. This one's like Hoppip. I think. I could be wrong, but whatever. Pineco is just a pine cone. But I really like the colors of him, so you can go in B tier, my friend. So your eyes are a nice color. I like the shade. Forretress. I have no opinions on whatsoever. The eyes are kind of weird. I think this could have been done a bit better. Oh, doesn't Pineco evolve into Forretress? It does. How does a Pinecone evolve into this? What? No, you go in C tier. Honestly, you all can go in D tier as well. I just don't care about these Pokemon at all. Dunsparce? High A tier. Dunsparce is awesome. I love how... And unlike Girafarig really didn't need evolution, but I think it's so funny how people wanted an evolution for Dunsparce for the longest time, and Nintendo was just like, yeah, it's an evolution, but he just gets longer. It's just called the Dunsparce. It's so funny. It's like one of the few Pokemon in Gen 9 that I actually like, just because of the fact that it's such a petty design. It's hilarious. Who's next? Gliscor. Hello. Or no, you're not Gliscor, you're Gligar. Gliscor's the evolution. Gligar, you can go in A tier. You're a little goober. Actually, who else is on this list? Yeah, no, this is an easy A tier. Easy A tier Pokemon. Steelix, I like a lot. I don't know if I like him more than Onix, though. Or you don't like Gen 9 mons? I like a few of them. I like, and by a few, I think I mean like 3. Palmot's alright. Or actually, I really like Palmot. I like Meowscarada. There's the Minecraft Pokemon. That one's kind of cool. There's there's Paldean Wooper. Oh no. I'm like really trying to think of a Pokemon from Gen 9 that I like. Oh no. Oh no, Gen 9, what happened? Oh, the legendary. I really like Koraidon or Miraidon? It's Koraidon. I really like Koraidon. He's cool. Goldengo being number 1000 is really funny. But yeah, no, you're right. There's not a lot of Pokemon that I like from Gen 9. I don't know, Gen 9 just has a lot of weak designs. I think Gen 9 is probably the weakest so far in terms of designs. Anyways, back to Steelix. High B tier Pokemon. Same with Mega Steel. Mega Steelix is actually A tier. Mega Steelix is sick. I like the gems that got sticking out of it. It looks all like industrial. It looks a bit more industrial. Yeah, that feels right. Snubbull, you can go in B tier. I think that's respectable enough for you. Granbull goes with Snubbull. I don't feel terribly strong about these Pokemon either, but Snubbull is really cute, and Granbull. I like the shade of purple they use for Granbull. That's it. I like the combination with the black. I wish it was a bit more pink, but aside from that, I'm not going to complain. No, I'm going to move you down to the bottom of B tier. What is this? Qwilfish? Yeah, Qwilfish. Again, just another Pokemon I don't really have a lot to say on. It's just a Qwilfish. End of C tier. Scizor. Hello, you go in S tier along with your Mega Evolution. You are awesome. Your shade of red is awesome. Your wings are awesome. Your Mega Evolution's awesome. Shuckle is going in S tier because it's also just as awesome as Wooper's a bit cooler, but like these two are best friends. These two go to parties together and they are the party. They bring the party with them. Shuckle and Wooper are the most iconic duo. I get some Shuckle love in chat, please. Shuckle's sick. Who's next? Heracross? And Mega Heracross? Let's see. Mega Heracross... We can... I'm really trying to think of a place to put Mega Heracross. I don't like the horn. The horn on top's weird. The horn on top is a bit too much in my opinion. I think the design changed a bit too much. It's alright. It looks nice. I think I'm gonna put it in B tier. Yeah, that looks good. That looks good. Sneasel, on the other hand. Wait, is this Sneasel or Weavile? That's Sneasel. Okay, you're right. Weavile's evolution. Sneasel's great. I'm putting Sneasel in S tier. Do I like it? Yeah, I like it more than the evolution. Yeah, no, I like it more than the evolutions. And I'm just messing with Hermit. Heracross is a nice A tier Pokemon. Heracross is cool. I can't lie. I can't put him in S tier. These all the S tier Pokemon just have that energy. Heracross has got that energy, but doesn't have enough. Heracross is the guy that you would accidentally send the wrong address to for the party. Realize that you sent the wrong address, and say you'll text them later, but forget to. That's just what I think happens with Heracross. And I feel bad for saying that, but that's just kind of what I think. He's still cool. Like, you still love hanging out with Heracross when you see him, or when he like actually gets invited. Heracross is really cool. But he gets lost. He is chill. I'll give him that. Okay, I'll put it this way. Heracross is the gatekeeper for S tier. Heracross is like the bouncer of the party. Hetty, Ursa, B tier. Same with Ursaring. Does anyone know what the name of this Pokemon is? Anyone in chat? Anyone in chat want to raise their hand and say what this name of this Pokemon is? Nope. Oh, come on, why not? Don't be shy. Hermit, Kilo, anyone? Anyone know what the name of this Pokemon is? Well, this Pokemon in particular, I think... Because... I don't know. I think... I like it more than Chikorita. And Magcargo... I just... I like how Magcargo's hotter than the sun. I don't know Gen 2 like that. The next one's Magcargo. Really, no one knows the name of this Pokemon in particular? It's like a snail without a shell. Which is what Magcargo is. It's the same thing but with the shell. What would you call that? I just don't seem to quite know. I can't quite put my tongue on it. Why don't you tell us if you're so smart? No, you see, I'm asking you because I don't know what it's called. Gligar, hype, S tier. I love Gligar. Gligar's awesome. Gligar's such a fun little dude. And yeah, Heracross is an A tier. I couldn't put him any lower than B tier. I don't like his Mega that much, but that's just a Mega Evolution. But Heracross himself deserved the A tier. He's just the dude. He is the dude of all time. Okay, who's next? Swinub. My feeling on Swinub. He's just kind of a blah. He's just kind of like a thing. Swinub, I don't know why, but Swinub gives me Ice Age baby vibes. And I'm putting him in C tier for that. Piloswine. I like him better than Swinub. But again, it's just... I don't feel anything when I look at him. I put him behind Magcargo. Because at least like, Piloswine is something. Swinub is just kind of a pancake. It's just a pancake of fluff. Okay. Corsola, right? Yeah, Corsola. Ursula is the one from Galar. Gotta remember that. I love the shade of pink they use, and the shade of, like, white underneath it. It's a very appealing design. I love the little face it has, the little pokes out of coral. Honestly, high A tier, or high B tier. I think I'll put it before whatever this Pokemon's name is. What in the hell is that thing? I know this Pokemon's Octillery. The f is this thing? You're going in D tier. Octillery Remoraid? The fuck? It's going in D tier. Octillery, you can go in B tier. You're pretty cool. I love the octopus. Delibird is just Pokemon Santa. And because I don't want to end up on anyone's naughty list, I'm going to put him in a respectable mid B tier. Didn't he only learn present? Hang on. Let me check his move list. He can only, by level up, he can only learn present and drill peck. And he can learn oh my god, he can learn a lot of moves from TMs. What eggs? He can learn a lot of egg moves too. But on level up, he can only learn present and drill peck. That's really funny, actually. Okay, who's next? Oh, Mantine, hello. Hello, friend. You get to go in A tier. I love the colors they used. I love... He's just so friend-shaped. Little mandibles on his head, his little chubby face. Tail, everything about Mantine's good. I love Mantine. Skarmory. Okay, Skarmory. Flying Steel, right? Yeah. Or Steel Flying, whatever. I like the red. I think the face could use some work. Aside from that, I think... I think aside from the aside from the face, it's a nice design. But because of the face, I don't think I can put it higher than Delibird. Because I don't know, there's something wrong with that face. These are Gen 2 Pokemon? I thought these were Gen 3. Really? Hang on, let me check my Pokédex to be sure. Gen 2. Armory. Oh my god, they are Gen 2 Pokemon. I could have sworn these were Gen 3 dudes. Huh. Well, anyways, this is just the dog, and we already know I'm biased towards dog Pokemon. High B tier. Houndoom? It's kind of overly edgy. And I think that's what they're trying to go for. I think. Behind Mega Heracross. Yeah, that feels right. Mega Houndoom looks awesome. Okay, so Houndoom looks like Mega Houndoom looks like the final boss, and regular Houndoom looks like the boss when you unlock him as a playable character. So Mega Houndoom, you actually go up in or A tier, my dude. You're really cool looking. They just kind of went overboard with all the bone on him. It looks awesome. Oh, who is this? This is Kingdra. I'm gonna be real. I don't think Seadra needed to evolve. I don't like the way his head is shaped. I don't like how everything looks too flowy. I like the sharp edges of Seadra. I will give you this. I like you better than Xatu. But not by much. Okay. Who are you, my little dude? Phanpy. I could have sworn it was Phanpy, but it's Phanpy. And you are just another little baby. It's an elephant baby. It's a nice little elephant baby. Look at him for a minute. I like the blue. I like the orange combo. Eyes are nice. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna give him... I'll put him above some floor. Actually, no. Above Blossom. Actually, no. Above Togetic. Yeah. And then this dude is Donphan. That's where I was getting the fan from. Donphan is a chonker. I think... Honestly, he looks really good. What about Snubble? Actually, no. Above Snubble. I like the colors they used, especially like the darker, like skinned tone underneath his ears right here. I think looks good. All the grays and everything, they used a nice gray color spectrum. He's very monochrome and he looks good. I like how there's just a dab of color in it, so it's not perfectly monochrome. You know what I mean? Yeah, he looks good. Porygon 2 is too smooth. Low B. I don't know what it is about Porygon 2. He just looks too plasticky, too smooth. That's probably the point. He's like he is a digital Pokemon. But I don't know. It's just something about him is off. I feel the smoothness works for Porygon Z because of the fact that it's like because of the fact that it's like, oh, it's several segmented parts that are floating like Rayman. But for when it's all put together in one being, it just looks too smoothy, too slimy. I don't know. No, you know what? There you go. I like all these other Pokemon a bit more. Honestly, I think it was too harsh on uh what I forgot your name. Ladrian, I think. What's this thing's name? Ladian, not Ladrian. Okay, Ladian. I think it was too harsh on Ladian earlier, if I'm gonna be real. I don't think it deserved that. Nice beats here. Should we get Stantler? I'm also going to... The chubby face is what's getting me. I like a lot about the design, but the face is what's just getting me. It just doesn't look right. It looks like he got stung by a lot of bees. Antler? Yeah. Antler. I don't know. I'm trying to, like... I like everything else about him. It's just the face. It looks like he got massacred by wasps. He's just got so many bee stings in his cheeks. Looks like he ate a beehive and had like 3 in his mouth and they stung his cheeks. Yeah, I gotta say C tier. Smeargle is a rat bastard, and he goes in B tier. Smeargles are so annoying to fight, in my opinion. I don't know what it is about them, but they're just so annoying. Check DMs. God. He just sent me a bunch of Heracross images. I mean, I don't know. I'm looking at all these pictures. Just don't. I have to think. I will come back. Girafarig is so low. No, hello Crunch. Welcome to the stream. The only reason Girafarig is low is not because I don't like him. It's just because I have no real opinion on him. I just can't say like one way or the other. Don't you dare welcome me? Oh, I'm sorry. Heracross is goated better than Pinsir. I agree. That's why he got Heracross all the way up here in A tier. Also not a big fan of Pinsir anyways. Mega Heracross slaps? I don't know. Something about Mega Heracross just throws me off. I think it might be the nose. The nose is just weird. Girafarig is red. I don't know. I just don't... You know, okay, compared to everything else we've got in this tier, I think I will move Stantler and Girafarig up to B. I still don't really have any strong opinions on Girafarig. Why did my music stop? Let's continue watching. I don't know what it is. I just don't. I like the color scheme. I like his little spikes and the dark color they use for his other half. I like that. But aside from that, I just don't have any say. Now, who's this? Tyrogue? This is just a child. And I don't know. What do I do here? Because the thought of sending out a child into battle wilding creatures is really funny. But you don't move him out of pity? It's not out of pity. I genuinely rethought it. Because compared to all the other Pokemon I had in C tier, I don't think he belonged there. But back to Tyrogue, I do think the idea of sending out a child to fight these beasts is really funny. However, I also don't like the idea of capturing a child, so I think I'm gonna put him down in C tier. Hitmontop. Oh, doesn't he breakdance? Doesn't he get jiggy with it? Hitmontop. Idle animation. Doesn't he get like super jiggy with it? Hang on. Hang on. I need a bigger type. Yeah, look at him go! Look at him go! He gets so jiggy with it. Look at him go, dude. Oh, he gets so jiggy with it. You know what, Hitmontop? I didn't like your brothers, Hitmonlee and Hitmonchan, but you can go straight into A tier. Hitmontop busts it down, dude. Smoochum. Elekid is the best one out of all these. You can go in top of B tier. After Togepi. And Magby, you can also go down here. I don't feel anything towards these. Miltank is creepy in 3D. Kid Magby. I just don't like him. Smoochum is gross. Also, I put Elekid up in V tier. Magby's kind of cute. I don't like Smoochum. Smoochum's gross, but Magby. Alright, I'll move Magby up behind Tyrogue. Miltank is gross in 3D, but in the sprites, he's kind of cool. Not even I saw like middle B tier. Yeah, I like him more than Chikorita. And do I like him more than Chikorita? Yeah, I like him more than Chikorita. He's friend-shaped in sprite form. Blissey, I believe your name is. I'm correct, Blissey. Hello. I like how you keep the egg. I like how the little like hair tufts that it had when it was Chansey kind of turned into like actual hair. It looks a lot better. I like the white bits on it, how it gets like a little dress on the side. This is honestly a much stronger design than the other one. I'll put you up with... Oh, before Teddiursa. Yeah. And now I get the legendary dogs. What's your Unite main? Nice. I wasn't paying attention. Why is Donovan mad? Because I put Magby in D tier. Because I didn't really have an opinion on Magby. But I moved Magby up. I did move Magby up. It is kind of cute. I'm just not a big fan of Magmar or Magmortar. Those two Pokemon, I don't know, they just look weird. No offense, Dog with Magby kind of looks stupid. It's kind of cute. Very selective taste, I guess. I like Magmar more than Magby, and I also like him more than I like Magmar the most out of the line. Totodile? Totodile's all the way up in S tier, baby. Aside from Croconaw. I'm not a big fan of Croconaw, but he's still in A tier. I punt Magby, not because I hate him, because he looks puntable. My God. Electivire is one of my favorite Pokemon. Electabuzz, Electivire, badass. I'm not a big fan of Electivire. Electivire's, I think it's the face kind of weirds me out a bit. Everything else about him is like nice. I think Elekid's or not Elekid, Electabuzz is my favorite out of the line. And both Electabuzz and Magmar line, the middle evolution, the least favorite. Really interesting. I think that's probably the strongest out of both of their lines, in my opinion. But time for the legendary trio of the dogs. So first we have Raikou, who whoops. Oh, Raikou. I've never been a big fan of the legendary dogs. They're not my favorite legendary trio, but I don't know, they're still kind of cool. I love Suicune. Suicune's a beautiful Pokemon. I'll put Raikou with Steelix, honestly. Entei, you can go up a bit. I really like Entei. I think you're up too high, actually. You're right about there, that feels right. And then Suicune can go straight up into S tier. And then we have, oh, we have Larvitar! Larvitar's adorable. You can go right up here in S tier as well. Pupitar. Raiku's design never really hit for me. The other two I like a lot. Yeah, I agree. The Sabertooth Tiger aesthetic, I think, would have worked better with like a fire or ground type. Or maybe even a rock type. Entei's cool. I really like Entei, but Suicune is just... Suicune's beautiful. Pupitar, I like the blue Pupitar has, but I don't think it's another S tier. It's just another like Kakuna stage. It's all right, but I think it's like at the bottom of A tier. I wouldn't even say bottom of A tier actually. I'm moving down to B. It's just kind of another middle stage, like necessary Pokemon. Put you with Gramble, I guess. Here. I have my Pokedex open right here. I can look up how it's spelled. Electivire. What gen is Electivire? Speaking of Electivire, where is he? He's not in Gen 2. Yeah, Electivire is purely Gen 1. Or, not Gen 1, Gen 4. Wow, I'm stupid. Where was I on my decks? I was all the way at the bottom. Yeah, I don't blame you, Hermit, because I used to think that Mareep was a Gen 1 Pokemon for the longest time. Same with, like, Furret. It's just crazy to me that some of these Pokemon aren't Gen 1, because they look like they're just straight Gen 1 Pokemon. Let's see. Where did I put Pupitar? Right here. Tyranitar, I love the blue in his chest. I think it goes really well with the green, but the red works even more for the Mega. It looks beautiful. I love how it comes back from the first evolution. Mega can actually go there. Tyranitar is really cool. The whole Tyranitar line is really sick. And now we have Lugia, who I think is one of the few water-type legendaries. I know there's Lugia, who's a water type. Kyogre. I cannot think of another water type legendary aside from like, well, there's the really little one in Hoenn. I think it's Hoenn. It might be Gen 4. It might be Sinnoh. I know there's not one in Unova. Oh, there's one in Sun and Moon, I think. Oh, I'm like really struggling to remember. Oh well, it's not that important. But Lugia is a really cool design. I love the white clash with the blue all over him. Uh, Honestly, S tier. I think Lugia is a very strong S tier Pokemon. Wait, Psychic Lugia isn't. Wait, Lugia's not. Huh? Lugia's not water type? What? Why is Lugia not water type? That's so stupid, actually. Hang on, isn't Lugia like in lore like the hang on. It sleeps in deep sea trenches. It can cause 40-day-long storms. Why is it not a water type? That's actually so stupid. I'm moving Lugia down points for that. No, you go in A tier. You can go behind Meganium. I was gonna put Ho-Oh below him, but now that I know that, no, Ho-Oh can go on the S tier. And then last but not least, we have Celebi, who is just a cute little guy. Psychic Grass. Okay, wait, so they have Ho-Oh, who's a fire flying. They have Celebi, who's a Psychic Grass. And they really couldn't have just made Lugia water flying. They had to make it Psychic flying. You have two Psychic legendaries? That's so incredibly stupid. At the time, Psychic was very strong, so they wanted to make its typing really strong. Yeah, I guess. Lugia and Ho-Oh feel so forgettable. Kinda. Yeah. Also, Celebi goes in S tier. I think this is a good list. I think we've got it. How long are we going for? 3.5 hours, or just 3 hours, actually. It's not bad. I think I'll definitely pick this up again sometime. I'm not doing Gen 3 right now. Let me actually look at Gen 3 real quick, and then I'll make up my decision. But I think, for now, Gen 2 is done. I might like Ho more because Gold's my favorite Pokemon game. That's kind of why I'm biased, because Pokemon Black's my favorite. And Reshiram is my favorite legendary Pokemon. I think Ho-Oh feels more forgettable than Lugia does, in my opinion. Ho-Oh, because of the anime? I guess, yeah. I don't know. I think Lugia is the one that I end up remembering a bit more. How was the GOAT? True. But I think in terms of tier list, this one is done. Save and download. Gen. Ooh, tier list. I haven't played Pokemon Black and White in so long. All I remember is the two legendaries and the ice cream Pokemon. And it's crazy because everyone like hates Vanillite and Vanillish so much. It's ridiculous because they didn't even do anything wrong. They're cute. They're cute little mons. Like, how are you gonna hate on them? And all like the thing that looks like ice cream on them, that's just snow. It's not even part of their bodies. Their bodies are just the ice portion. Alright, let's see. Let's look up a Gen 3 list real quick. We've got Gen 2 done. Let me see how long Gen 3 is. Okay, Pokemon Gen 3 tier list. Oh, God. Yeah, no, we're gonna pick this up next time. Uh, yeah, this is a lot. So, how many is that? Hang on. Jesus Christ. I had Latios and Latios. What if we got less hate and it's literally a keyring? Exactly my point. Isn't there one who turns into a dishwasher or something? That's Rotom. He can, like, possess electronics and shit. It's cool. But no, I guess... Let me look up Gen 4, actually, too. Gen 4 tier list. I'm pretty sure Gen 4 doesn't have that many new... Yeah, here's the washing machine. So yeah, Gen 4 is relatively small. But I think if I try hard, I can do Gen... There's 202 Gen 3 Pokemon? No way. How many Pokemon were introduced Gen 3? 135. 135 new Pokemon introduced in Gen 3. Gen 4. Was 7, and then Gen 5 I think had 153? 154? 156. I was close. Not new, just in general. I'm ranking the new ones that are introduced in that gen. I'm not re-ranking old ones. I'll see the national decks in Gen 3. There's like way more than 202 Pokemon in that game. Gen 6. Now I'm just curious. I don't know, 72 Pokemon introduced in Gen 6? Gen 7? 86? Along with 18. Okay, so... So 104 new Pokemon, technically. Then, what about Galar? How many Pokemon are introduced in Galar? 96? Okay. I feel like Gen 9's the lowest. What? Really? The lowest is Gen 6 in terms of new Pokemon? That's crazy. Well, I mean, I guess it was their first 3D game, 3D traditional Pokemon game. Huh. Interesting. Well, oh well, anyways. I'm gonna be calling it for this stream. I hope you all enjoyed it. We'll be back, or I'll be back, I don't know, relatively soon with more Pokemon tier lists. I'm probably gonna finish up... If I don't work tomorrow, I'm probably going to finish up Breath of the Wild tomorrow, because I've been wanting to do that for so long, and I keep pushing it off, and I need to just get it done. So I'm probably going to do that tomorrow. I'm going to leave a thing on my computer saying, stream this today. And then, after that, I'll come back, I'll do, hopefully, Gens 3, 4, and 5. If not, just probably Gen 3 and 4, because there's already a lot of Pokemon between the two. And then Gen 5 is a big one for me, so that might be its own stream, in all honesty. There's a lot of things I have to say about Gen 5 Pokemon. Might just rank like everything in Gen 5, like Pokemon, cities, routes. Because there's a lot in Gen 5 that I like. Gen 5 is such a good game. But anyways, hope you enjoyed. I will see you all very, very soon. And take care of yourselves. Yeah, let's go on a... Let's see if we can go on a raid. Wait, that'd be awesome if we can. Night, night. Good night, Crunch Captain. Thank you for enjoying the stream. Let me see here. Can we go on a raid? Who can we raid? Channels you follow. No one! Awesome. There's no one to raid, so... Hey, let me see who's streaming... Is anyone streaming some Pokemon stuff? There we go. Okay. Home. No, I don't want to be on my channel anymore. I want to go back to Twitch. Why can't I go back to Twitch? There we go. You know what? I'm just not gonna worry about it tonight. Have a good night, everyone. I'll see you all next time. Stay in our tri-state area.